Hello, we are in an Austin Montego, a very brown one. Oh no, perfect. And we thought it would be a fun opportunity to just going to make sure that's recording, yes. Talk through some memories of Montegos, for we both have Montego estate memories. So, what is yours?
We also both have ramming too many children in the back of an Austin.
I wonder where you were going with that. Yes. Because at the time of Montego ownership for both our families, we were families of 6. Mm-hmm. So did we each have the 7-seater Montego? No, we both had the 5-seat Montego. So we were both crammed in the back with our siblings, much arguing and grumbling along the way.
Occasional car sickness.
Yeah, but I'll start with my memories because after I passed my test in 1995, my dad had a Montego estate, a 1.6L in Lynx bronze. It was a lovely looking car. It was quite late pre-facelift Montego, so it was just like this one with a grille with loads of bars in it, exactly the same interior. So I am wallowing in nostalgia today, and that first drive, it just felt like a massive boat. But I remember being really proud of going from a Corsa to this enormous Montego, as it felt at the time, and doing a sterling job of driving it. And then my dad actually let me loose in it solo, so it's the first car I drove on my own, which is a magical experience, as I'm sure you can appreciate.
Is there anything you'd like to share with the internet that your dad doesn't know that you did in his Austin?
Oh no, I didn't misbehave in the Montego.
No?
No, I misbehaved in the Sierra. Learned quite a lot about drifting on roundabouts in the Sierra.
Wondered where that was going to go.
Yeah. But yeah, the Montego was just, I fell in love with them because of that, really. And because they were good cars. I mean, that car served us very well. So what about your Montego memories?
Less positive. So we'd had the Familiar, we'd had a big old Volvo estate, and then we had the Montego. It must have been about 94, 95.
Oh, anyway, well, about the same time we had a Montego.
Yeah, September 95, I think it must have been. We went on holiday to La Vendée in France, and it was the first time we'd been abroad in many years, and we didn't have much money as a family. I don't know how my parents did it, to be honest. And obviously in that time, you had your cash in your hand, basically. So my dad was very conscientious. He had the car serviced before we went. And we drove from West Wales. We slept in the car.
We never did that.
Slept in the car, all 6 of us. And it was the services that are no more. I think they're going to be a youth centre or something, just over the bridge, I think, either at our side or the other side of the bridge. Anywho, so we slept in the car and then we went and got the ferry. It doesn't go beach. So got to the ferry and my dad didn't say anything. My dad's a man of few words anyway, which will surprise you because I'm not. And we drove to the campsite. But what Dad didn't mention is that he'd driven to the campsite with only the handbrake. The brakes had entirely failed rolling off the ferry. So obviously the car needed to be repaired, and so all our holiday money went to repairing the car, all of it. And I remember my mum making frantic phone calls to my nanny for days to try and get money over. I don't even know how you get money over in those days.
No, I had no idea, thinking about it, no.
So for that fortnight, we ate tinned cassoulet.
Nice.
Thanks to our Austin Montego.
Didn't that have an amazing effect on your brother?
Oh yeah, my brother's going to love this. So because of the cassoulet, which if you don't know, cassoulet is very fatty bean stew with very fatty meat in it. My brother had diarrhea for most of the fortnight in a tent.
Glory
with
days,
the bathrooms like hundreds of meters away.
Glory days.
And the swimming pool wasn't heated. It was so cold because we were determined to swim. Kids are always determined to swim. We come out blue. Cold. Oh, and it rained the whole fortnight.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic.
Sounds superb.
However, I've got to say, firstly, huge thank you to my mum and dad, because we had no money. I can't emphasise the fact we had no money, and they managed to take us all abroad. And there were positive memories from that holiday. We went to Île-de-Noirmoutier, and we went whether you're allowed to or not, we went cockle picking on the crossing there, and going and getting a few sweets and things. It was incredible, and I'm ever so grateful to my parents for the opportunity. But obviously there's a certain something about being in a Montego again that's just brought it all back.
What I find weird, it might just be my memories of it, that was actually the second Montego my dad owned. He first owned a post facelift one on an F plate, and I remember the build quality feeling even worse in that one, and the earlier one felt more together, and word would have you believe it should be the other way around. I mean, this one has a few little creaks and things, and it's all very familiar sounds. But as I say in the main video, all cars tended to have quite flimsy plastic interiors.
I couldn't tell you about ours because it's the car that I've kind of blocked out of my memory.
So you don't even know what model it was?
No.
No.
In my mind it was turquoisey blue, but I've had a look at the BL colours and I can't seem to find what I think it was.
I think there was that colour available, but not for a very long time.
No, but yeah, so I kind of blocked it out and I couldn't remember the interior, but this now feels familiar.
Yeah, and just the feel of the gear lever, the column stalks.
Also, what I find really funny is the fact that Ian's dad had two. They had a family of 6.
Both 5-seaters.
Still didn't get the 7-seater.
Yeah, we never got the 7-seater. I was just like, get a Renault 21 Savannah.
I can't say anything because after that we became a family of 7 and we had a Renault 5. So
even worse. Yeah. We were once briefly family of 6 with a Talbot Samba before the Montego. Yeah, that was a squeeze.
It's funny, isn't it? Now we're parents. You could not imagine doing that stuff. No. I mean, we've got Shemmy, who's 4-seater. We would only have 4 people in Shemmy.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that.
Yeah, these days you just wouldn't do it. I remember my aunt had a Morris Oxford and we were on holiday in Devon in it. 12 of us got in it to go to the local pub. You just don't do that anymore.
Well, the Familial, pretty sure we had about 20 kids in it at one point.
But yeah, just amazing memories. And this is what is joyous about classic cars. It's the memories they evoke.
Yeah.
And we get it when we take cars to shows and people will be like, oh, I used to have one of these, my aunt had one. This really is what it's about. So we thought this deserved its own little segment. And I've just noticed, look, it's on 81,999 miles. We're going to have to record it clicking over to 82,000 for the owner,
That's quite a privilege.
Quite a privilege. We are honoured to be driving Uncle Monty today. So thank you very much for watching. Yes. And if you haven't already, you probably better go and watch the main test of this vehicle over on the Hubnut channel.
Or if you just like the waffle, just stay here.
Yeah, stay here for waffle. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Here he comes. Uncle Monty hits 82,000 miles. Well done.